Watch your back, you think I want it cream, but I like it black. By the act and run it back, you see how I act, but then I lag. Feeling like a fatal heart attack, I'd die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Armadillos of Tokyo. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, dudes. Let's make a play here. Come on,
They'll run with the undrafted rookie from TCU, Amari DiMercado. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Now Jackson on first down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Jackson. This one finds Wilson downfield. And touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Armadillos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Levis to throw off play action. He completes it to Olave. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Levis looking to move him around a bit. Down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Levis. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game and leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Open man right side, Myers. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Jaguars! Breece Hall, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Now it's Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And this one will be brought back to the 22. In motion right, that's Dell. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down near the 20 of the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Olave over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Pass out left, caught by Woods. Touchdown. Jelani Woods. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
2nd and 5. Jackson now. a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On 1st down, Levis. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Olave, 52 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On second down, Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Levis back to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell. They get a leads to third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here now a third down and 8. Levis sets up to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Stop, defense.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now Levis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Levis. That is caught by Dell.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Jaguar first down.
Levis to throw once more. That is caught at the 7. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Levis from the gun.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Chris Olave.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field.